What's up, everybody? This is Wire here for the remains of the day. I would have to. What? Fine. So I'll say it anyway. Belated Valentine's, was it? Not really my thing, but there you go. If anything, I hope you had a fun time, and if not, then enjoy this Saturday, since it's the Saturday after Valentine's. Have you seen flower prices? They're horrible. They're god awful. So yeah, remains of the day. Just don't mind the screen. This is just a bit of filler. I'm I'm not doing this post record this time. I'm actually playing, so it might be a bit harder on my brain trying to rack around. Oh god, music. So remains of the day. I want to talk about, for those of you who don't know, if it's like your first time or something, I, Wire, talk about three things, just three, that I liked about the week. Three things that I thought were, shall we say, what makes the day special, what makes the week special. And I hope that you can find at least three things that you liked about the week, because if you can't find anything to love about it, then why the hell are you here? So it's a good exercise, and I think everybody should enjoy. So I guess we can get straight down to it. There's really nothing else to say besides that. I'm trying to think. I'm not a very good so three things about the week that I liked. First thing would probably, oh wait, let's get rid of this music. It's really loud. Okay, now you can see how low the music can go. Alright, so let me think about that. I'm not sure, but I'm going to wager a guess. I'm going to wager a guess that at least some of you know about a recent game called The Witcher. It's not as popular here in Asia, but but I know that it's quite popular outside, so I'm gonna mention it. I've been reading the books on The Witcher, and I think they're pretty good. If I wasn't such a Discworld fan, I'd probably be a fan of him. If I really can't get into the Lord of the Rings books, let me just say. So it was nice seeing somebody who could do a better job than Lord of the Rings when it came to a story, because Tolkien's world is wonderful, but he's a horrible writer. There's so many bad things that the bad ways that I really didn't like. But besides the point, yeah, The Witcher. It's basically medieval Sherlock Holmes. If you can imagine, what's a good example? If you can imagine Batman in the Middle Ages, so I guess you can pull ideas like Ezio from Assassin's Creed, a bit like that, but a bit more interesting than just that. And yeah, well, there you go. So that's something. I spent a whole lot of time. I like devoured the book solely for the purpose of reading The Witcher. So I know my shit. Okay, he's this guy. I can't even pronounce his name. He's a Polish writer. He deserves all the credit that he's getting. So my hat's off to him, and I hope he makes even better books. And both games are quite cheap, actually, especially the first one, because it's like 2007. And let me just unpause. Alright, so yeah, let's chop some wood. And collect some plants, I guess. Alright, so well, that's happening. Yes, the second thing that I thought was great about the week, I don't know if other people feel this, but have you ever, I was never the kind of person to like rock music at first. It wasn't really that big a deal to me. It didn't strike me as much as soul singers, because soul singers, you could actually feel the emotion. You could get a sense for what was going on. So I like that a whole lot better than just plain rock, because that bored me actually. It kind of hurt my ears as a child and all of this other stuff. And then what happened was I heard a soul singer in rock, and then I figured out, okay, so what's the big difference? What is it that I like? So I thought about it for a while, and I came to the conclusion that the advantage of rock was the drums. That was the one big thing that I thought that I really loved about it. Have you it's such a small little thing, but when you listen to hard rock music, don't listen to the stupid guitarists. There's way too many of them. Listen carefully to the drummist, the drum guy. I don't know. Maybe I should know that. But yeah, the drum guy. Listen to the drum beats. Listen to how they beat according to the music. And I started to notice, like, while the song kept going, my heartbeat started to match the drum beat. And I started to get into it because I could match the drum beat. So I thought it was a really nice feeling trying to get into the rhythm of the song based on the strength of the drum beats. And specifically, what I'm going with this is I've been listening to some small bands. They do some funny stuff with music, and they're kind of indie. So don't worry if you don't know the names, like Blue Sky, Black Death, and all those other ones. Whoa. Some things in rain. Oh no, what's this? I hope. Okay. Right, so yeah. I guess I should put all my crap here. Yeah. What else is there? Yeah, so drums, I really love drums. It's after that I got really used to the sound, and I really like listening to it. It feels natural. I think it's very important that you should listen to the drums in a song. They're one of the least heard sounds, but it's probably one of the most important because of the way that it brings it all together. So yeah, try to listen to more drum music. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. And don't mind it if you can't get the sound properly, but I suggest taking a look because it's quite interesting what you can get through if you listen carefully to the sounds. Alright, so yeah. Are they gonna start? Yay, I guess. They're moving the pets first, yeah. Right. So that's a thing, drums and The Witcher. The third thing, let me unpause that. The third thing that I found interesting. What the tower? Oh, it's mushrooms, right? There's always something new to learn in Dwarf Fortress, so I shouldn't really be surprised. But yeah, I should be careful because it's quite easy to get yourself killed, especially in this new update. Lots of zombies, vampires, werewolves. The undead is supposedly too powerful here, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah. Oh, don't worry if it's kind of weird. Next time I'll probably play something else just to spice things up. So, third thing I liked about the week. Third thing that defined my week, I would have to say. Defining your week with the best thing or most startling thing helps people remember. And I think it's a good exercise that you find the most defining thing. And then, like, you remember that week when you know who died and these people got together. It defines the week, and I think it helps your memory. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it helps your memory. So try to do little bit more of that. And wait a minute, is my they're not done yet. I brought a lot of crap to this place. Yeah, I skipped the really boring part of picking out the stuff. Now I'm keeping all of the stuff, so that's more work. Yeah, what else can I put? Can I put like wood? Yes, I can. Right. Yeah. So there we go. And you know, I really I got this thing with guitars. I know how to play the guitar. I know how to play a bunch of instruments. I have no ability in musical theory whatsoever. I just have to add. I am horrible at musical theory, but I do know my crap when it comes to um when it comes to listening to music and hearing a melody. I can't compose for crap, but at least I know that stuff, and I'm pretty proud of myself there. So it's just important that you take notice, because the entire point of music is not a single instrument. You need flavor. You need a bit of sugar in there, and that little bit of sugar usually comes in the form of more sounds, more mixing is the spice of life. No, well, I'd have to agree with that. Whatever comes out of my mouth is truth while you listen to this. So yes. Yeah. Well, back to the topic. The third thing that I liked about the week was strawberries. Right now it's the season for strawberries, since it's kind of cool, or relatively cool. So I've been eating a lot of strawberries, and yeah, I just like strawberries. I also have some blueberry. I'm not sure if it's blueberry or strawberry jam lying around, so probably gonna have some more of that after this. Keep looking at strawberries. Right. So yeah, that's what defined the week. There's strawberries, scones, and all this stuff that go with the strawberries, make them taste better. I don't really care. I just like, yeah, I'm a vanilla person, as some of you might recall. So I just take my strawberries as is and then not worry about it. Yeah. So those are the three things. A new book. If you want to find this author, Andrei Saplovsky, I'm not too particular on how to whiskey, I think, but I'm really bad at Polish names, or any name other than English and probably Chinese and Japanese, maybe a bit. Not that much. Horrible. I no, just no. Don't even ask me to. Yeah. So I'm rambling on a bit, but here we go. So those are the things. If you want to take a look at the Witcher books, I suggest you take a, if you liked Game of Thrones, imagine if you didn't have to worry about the drama of an entire country, and rather the drama of a single man, which is, I think, a much more fun experience to listen to. Yes, so, yeah, that's what The Witcher's really about. It's about one man called Geralt, and how he takes to the problems of his life as somebody who was mutated by drugs. It sounds weird. Don't worry about it, but it just sounds weird. The first book is called The Last Wish, and I really love the book. It's written in the style of Sherlock Holmes, and I really like the style quite a lot. It helps the movement and everything together. Makes me feel really good about the whole thing. Whoa, what's happening here? Are they eating fish? Is that what's happening? Oh, they're drinking wine. I don't know. Wine. Right. There, so yes. If you want to look for it, it's called The Last Wish. I'm not sure. Well, I haven't found it in the bookstores here, but that's just because I live in a terrible place for imported products. But yeah, I bet they sell it in Amazon. So take a look. It's The Last Wish and The Blood of Elves. In particular, you only really need to read The Last Wish. The Blood of Elves just continues on that story. So you might wanna, the Last Wish is the one that I would suggest, because you don't just follow a single story. It's it gets right into the meat of the it gets right into the meat of the story, into the exciting bits of being a monster hunter and dealing with medieval people and their stupidity, which I would say is quite rampant at the time, which is it's not really their fault, but yeah, it's something that you have to think about. they're just horrible people, I think, during that time. So yeah, there we go. What was I gonna do? I was going to make staircases. Yes. Right. So yeah, that's about all the things I need to talk about. Three things: The Witcher, a new novel that I really liked. Um, Drums and strawberries. Kind of a weird week, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes it just happens. I I have no control over things like that, and you shouldn't worry about it either. It just happens. Live with it. Try to make the most of whatever you've got, and I hope that everybody has a pleasant weekend. It's always weekend when I do these things, but yeah, enjoy yourself. Have a strawberry in my name. So this is Wire, and before signing out, I just wanted to give a little snippet of The Last Wish. I have no idea if you can see this in the recording, but here we go. There's a grain of truth in every fairy tale, said the Witcher quietly. Love and blood, they possess a mighty power. Wizards and learned men have been racking their brains over this for years, but they haven't arrived at anything except that what, Gerald? It has to be true love. This is Wire signing out. Remains of the day, February 17, 2012. I was right the first time. I didn't need to check. It'll be out on 18th, but in any case, have a nice weekend. Peace out.